Good evening, everybody. Let me take some pineapple. Mm. Mm. It tastes excellent. It tastes way better than normal. The reason I just said the good evening is because this is my first training session during the holy month of Ramadan. As you know, or may not know, today was the first day, and it means that I switch my whole rhythm. I train at night. So I have been doing this for many years, and actually I have some remarks on it. Fasting, whether you're a Muslim or not, can be very beneficial, especially the Ramadan. I don't know what it is, but over the years I always tend to break my records during this month, because during the days I cannot eat and I cannot drink. Right now it's April, so it's actually not that very hard, but the Islamic calendar is with the lunar month, so it means every year the Ramadan goes back a couple of weeks. So a couple of years ago it was in July, and there you had to fast for 20 hours plus without water. It's become very hard. Fasting with water is way easier, but when you fast without water and the temperature goes up and the heat, it becomes challenging. But I like it. This type of fasting, it builds your character, it builds your discipline. You will discover that you can do way more than what you think. And it's actually, whether you're Muslim or not, you can try it, fasting without water and food, and it is really possible. And your focus goes in this primal mode. I call this the animal instinct. You become, of course, in the beginning of the Ramadan, training is easy because actually you're having a bit of reserves in your body. When you are 3 weeks deep, it becomes challenging, and then you will notice when you push through, you become some kind of an animal. I cannot explain how it is, but because I'm used to training in the morning. In the morning is where the body is the most tight, actually, because you're just waking up, etc. But now, because it's in the evening, I'm way more mobile, way more flexible, so everything is actually a bit easier. Plus, actually, because you're hungry the whole day, body is empty, the stomach is empty, the training is actually very, you can be very focused. So that's that. So I'm eating now pineapple. I'm just post my workout, and I'm eating pineapple. I have a bit of a remark on it. During the Ramadan, my Muslim friends and brothers sometimes make the mistake. They stop training at all. This is mostly bro people, they just pump the muscle because they're afraid they lose mass, or they start to binge during the evenings. But I noticed when you keep training, it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's body weight or you do bodybuilding. It doesn't matter. Just keep training. You will notice that you will not eat that much. But when you sit down and just eat, and you keep eating, you come in this wormhole, and out when the Ramadan ends, you become fat. You become a fat slob, which is not good. Not for your body, also not spiritually not good. This month is not meant to binge eat. Then you misunderstood what it means. And I see this still. I'm a Moroccan, in Moroccan traditions. So they just put a table with all things that are not healthy, and everybody just eats and eats, and they wonder why they get fat at the end of the Ramadan. So no, it is not. I do not. I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, what I do, if you want to have detail what I eat, please comment what I eat during the Ramadan. It might surprise you. And then I will give a detail what I eat and drink and stuff. But just to give a summary, because I want to keep this short, I have to eat and stuff in the night hours. I'm now just like a bat, you know, or an owl. My days is completely different. So I make sure to eat a small meal when the sun goes down. I eat a small meal, not that much. Because you might think you're very hungry, you're very thirsty. It's all bullshit. It's in the mind. It is all in the mind. You eat a small meal, then you train, you start warming up, have a good warm up, and then you notice your body will release all this kind of energy. Have a small meal, have a bit of coffee. Post workout, I don't have time for nonsense. Normally I can eat chocolate or ice cream or that. Now I don't have time. I have to eat vitamin dense foods. So I eat pineapple, I eat orange, and I don't drink too much water. This is also a myth in my opinion. People think drink water. What they want to say is hydrate. So what I do is I try to drink water from my food. So I have fruit like pineapple, it has water. I have orange, or I take orange juice. I take high vitamins, so the body is hydrated. So this drinking water, I notice if you drink too much water, your energy goes down actually. Just try this and see how it works for you. Of course, everything is personal, but I have tried a lot of these things. In the past, I was drinking water like an idiot, and I always felt bloated, energy low. When I started to challenge this belief about water and eating food that has water in it, of course I can drink a sip of water if I'm thirsty, but most of the time I hydrate myself through food. And this is, I think, a good takeaway for you, that you eat fruit that is high in water, or you can eat even cucumber, this kind of stuff. You will notice you don't need to drink that much of water. So I hope this was a bit informative about the Ramadan training. I hope I have time to post a bit more of my training videos. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.